Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Sergio Martinez. He weighed in at 72.6 kilos. He's 178 centimeters tall and has a reach of 185. And he'll be facing the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a 72.8-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight.
Sergio Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England.
It'll be ding-ding from first level off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio.
All the talking. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, and there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The jab can't find a home. He parries that left jab away. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
These punches coming from every angle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... There's the build for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. That right hook won't score. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
He misses with that straight left. You believe what we are seeing. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. From this moment forward, time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Well done with that counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. Talk about a one-side. On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't find a home. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Only catching air with that hook. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who... Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That jab doesn't find a home. Good counter punching. And he just missed with that left jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They got the momentum. And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Beautiful counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
A perfect counter lands. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Back and forth they go. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a...